Hey YouTubers, welcome to Alaska Rural Homestead. Today we're going to build a box for bees. It's called a brooder box. This is going to be a large brooder box. It'll take us just a few minutes to do it. So follow along as we do it. It's really simple and saves you a lot of money instead of buying the thing complete. So here we go. First, you need two sides. They're going to be short like this. Put the first one handle side down with the handle towards you, just like this. Go ahead and put your glue on each one of these little tabs. Not a whole lot, just a little smidge, because it's going to flatten out when you nail it together. So quick and simple. Then grab a long side. There again, make sure the handle is facing you. Turn it up. Glue your tabs real quick. There again, you don't need a whole ton of glue on this, because there will be nails in this also. Once you get that one glued, just lay it to the side real quick. Grab the next one. There again, handle towards you. Just the tips of these little tabs glued just like this. Real simple, real easy. Okay, lay your glue down. Take the first one, slide it straight up and down into that groove. Sometimes you got to work it a little bit because they're kind of tight. Sometimes you have to just tap it. Wow, somebody got overzealous when they made this one. They made it really tight, which is nice. Typically they're not this tight. They're pretty much kind of slapped together. But tight's good. So we'll put that one in. Hopefully this next one won't be quite so tight. So turn it up on edge like this. And wow, we have two that are tight. I've literally put together 4 other boxes, and they were not this tight. But that's not a problem. So we'll just get them started like this. This just shows you if we have a little bit of problems fitting them, so hey, it's a good idea to see it. Take this 4th side, which is a short one. There again, handle towards you. Put a little glue on these tabs. Just like this. Put your glue out of the way. Slide these down. I've just figured out the problem. These boards are a little warped. Not an issue. So, I'm going to set these in place. As you can see, it is a little warped there. That's not a problem. So we're going to pull this one in. Take a little maneuvering here just to kind of slide it into place. And we're going to get it started like this. And once we get it started, we're going to let our clamps do the work for us. Pull this off to the side. Get your clamp set. Okay. So I pulled it in tight. We're going to tap this down real quick, and I'm going to put a nail in this to hold it in place so it doesn't back out. And these are 1.5" roofing nails. You just nail them into the pre-drilled holes. I'm going to back this out. We're going to flip it to the other side. Now this is literally the first box I've had to do this way this year. The rest of mine have flew together, literally. But that's okay. Like I said, we just use the clamp there to bring it into square. Put that into place. Now normally I'd just go ahead and flip this box, but because this thing is such a booger, I'm going to nail these in place and then I'm going to flip it. That'll keep this side from walking out on me. And it'll also keep it square. Don't be afraid to do this at the house. It saves you quite a bit of money than buying these things pre-made, especially on the shipping. Okay, so back off the clamp. Wipe any excess glue that's come out off, just so you don't get it everywhere. And flip this. You notice this side didn't seat in all the way. That's because it was all crooked and warped. And if you don't buy the select grade of wood, sometimes you get this. There again, it's not a big deal. That's what clamps are for. Put this in place. Get your clamp in. You want to put your clamp just underneath where these are cut at, and this will allow it to suck them in nice and straight and tight. You notice how that fits in now? Now we're just going to tap these down. Make sure these seat. And put a nail in them to hold them. I never buy the select grade wood. It's expensive, and unless you're doing a woodworking project, that really isn't worth it because the bees don't care. So, bring this in. Notice I have all four corners in now. Tap them down. And grab some nails so they don't move on you. Okay, just to let you know, there was a little bit of cracking on this, but it's not an issue. There again, as the bees will not care. The cracking was right here where this was so bent and so tight it didn't want to fit in. Don't worry about it. Unless you're just trying to make the best looking beehive ever, who cares? Paint's going to cover it, it's going to hold a It's going to cover a lot of the defects that are in the wood anyway. The thing that you're worried about is getting this together tight where it won't fall apart, because these things can weigh up to 80 pounds with honey in them. And about 50 pounds if they're full of bees. So make sure that, like I said, you put the glue and the nails in. A lot of people just nail them. A lot of people just glue them. I recommend both. That's what they're made for. And you'll notice those little pieces that we're trying to crack out pushed right back down when I tapped them with the hammer. last side here. Okey-doke. Now on this one here, I'm just doing 4 corners just because. Don't necessarily have to, because nothing's moving. But hey, it's just whatever pattern you like to use. Now I don't use a full-size framing hammer. I just think they're a little bit too big. This is a 18-ounce hammer I got from Rigid. That little palm swell there makes it nice to aim it. But there again, nothing that you really need. Any old hammer will work. Okie doke. So, all 4 are done. Nice square box, good and sturdy. Ready to put your frames in. So, if this has been helpful to you, please like and subscribe our video. Alaska Rule Homestead. We try to bring you stuff that's educational and will help you out. And this, like I said, is going for our beehives this year. We're going to have 4 hives. So if you're interested in seeing more about beehives, go ahead and subscribe and like us. And watch for our next videos that are going to be about the beehives and how we go ahead and hive our bees. And throughout the season, how we go ahead and tend our bees. So have a good day and God bless.